Hey guys, it's me, the alias4 here, and we have some Pokemon Black and White OU tier battle. So let's get right into it. So here, my opponent decides to lead with a Tyranitar. I miss the Toxic on him as he sets up the Stealth Rocks. I go for the Scald on the second turn, predicting just a switch in, try to burn anything, as he goes out into his Starmie here. So here, I will go for the Protect to rack up some burn damage, which is great. And so, after all the after turn effects with the burn and everything, I will go out into my Ferrothorn as he goes out into his Volcarona, which was a great play on his part. Very good play on his part, since he knows the rocks aren't up and he has the 4 times effective advantage. So I'll go right back out into Politoed, and you have to keep in mind that I'm going to have to play really conservatively with my Politoed, mainly because of the fact that it is a weather war. So yeah, I'll go right back out into his Tyranitar. I get the Scald crit, which that still doesn't really make up for the Toxic miss in my opinion, because I would have probably had a much better shot at winning the weather war. But this turn I go for the Toxic after I go for the Scald on the Tyranitar switching. And Starmie is at a low HP. I'm going to go for the Protect on the off chance that he doesn't have the Recover. And by the looks of it, it doesn't look like he has it. But here, as I switch out into my Ferrothorn on the next turn, he makes a double switch out into his Mew, which was another great move on his part, excuse me. And so, turn 9, Mew versus Ferrothorn. He's the standard Stall Breaker Mew. I'm just gonna Leech Seed it, try to figure out more of its set, and it is the Stall Breaker Mew. So I will go out into my Rotom Wash to take the burn, since nothing on my team really wants to take a burn. So yeah. Alright, so turn 12, I'm just gonna Volt Switch out of there. He stays in, and that is a specially defensive Mew by how well he took that hit. And he's going to go for another Will-O-Wisp, predicting the Volt Switch, which was another great move on his part. So right here, I'm going to switch out into my Latios and try to trick him the Choice Scarf, so that his capabilities as a Stall Breaker won't be as good anymore, because he's locked into one move. And here I'm running a Jolly, I think it might be Timid. I forget which raises speed and minuses attack. But I'm running that nature with a Choice Scarf, so that whenever I trick the Scarf over, it does not really affect me, because I'm at regular speed like a regular Latios. So yeah, I get the Paralyzation on the Mew, which kind of sucks because it bounces it back with Synchronize, but it's whatever. So here I make a double switch knowing he's locked into Soft Boiled, and I also know he's going to go right out into Tyranitar to Pursuit Trap me. So that was a good play on my part. Then he switches his Mew in as Death Fodder, and it gets 2-hit KO'd by the Waterfall. So yeah, here I'm going to fodder out my Politoed, since really I don't think I need the weather to win the game. The only thing really right here that will prevent me from winning the game at this stage is going to be hacks. So yeah, go out into my Azumarill. I don't over predict, and I go for the Aqua Jet, which almost kills the Tyranitar and pretty much fodders it off now, knowing he has won the weather war. So yeah, Tyranitar's dead, and I am up by 1 Pokemon on him. So here, I'm going to switch out knowing the Thunderbolt is obvious and knowing I can't one-shot him, because the last time I was in a situation like this, it did 36% in the rain, and right now I do believe he is at 37%, so that would not have even OHKO'd even after the sandstorm damage. So here I'm going to go for the leech seed and get a leech seed on this Terrakion, because that is really helpful in the long run. Here I'm going to go for the Protect. Since Terrakion's the biggest threat on my team, I want the most damage done to it. So yeah, I'm going to get some leech seed recovery, and I'm back to 100%. Now here, I make a brilliant play and stay in. He predicted me to go out into my Latios as I predicted him. Well, he predicted me to go into my Latios as he predicted, and he went out into a Starmie, and then I stayed in with my Ferrothorn and I killed it off. So right now I'm up on him, and now I leave my Ferrothorn in to scout out for the item, because if he's Choice Scarfed, I have a few Pokemon that can take at least one close combat from him, and if he's banded, then I have like 3 things right now that can revenge him. So I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet on his Terrakion, and it is dead right now. So right here, I'm pretty confident that I have the game right now. The score is 4-2, and he goes out into his Lucario. So he goes for the Extreme Speed and finishes off my Azumarill. I go out into my Rotom Wash here. I know an Extreme Speed can't KO, and so does he, so he goes for the Close Combat as I missed the Hydro Pump. And the reason I went for the Hydro Pump is because I knew that Volt Switch would not have taken him out at that range. And I have Thunder and Hidden Power Grass as my other moves, so I knew those wouldn't have done as much, and Hydro Pump's more accurate than Thunder in the first place. So here he goes for the Extreme Speed, and if I hit this off, I win, but I miss the Hurricane. So that's 2 misses in 2 turns. That pretty much cost me the game. But here, there still is a little hope. I go out into my Latios as he goes for the Extreme Speed, and I live, and I can fire a hit off and make the score 1-1, but I missed the Thunder as well. So in the final 4 turns, I missed 3 moves, which was really unfortunate. That cost me the game. And his last Pokemon was a Volcarona, as I know from the team preview, which pretty much Rotom and Thundurus could have taken with the moves that they had, because Hurricane could have taken him out, assuming I hit, and Hydro Pump could have taken him out, assuming I hit. But anyways, that will be the match. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, it would be nice if you could leave me a like and a comment, since I really appreciate those. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.